set you up a lot. Obviously, it's quite a bit easier, I think, to get a kill with a Xin and a Twisted Fate rather than an Mbessa and a Twisted Fate. But I think you're also rewarded way more. We'll see if Junhao is going to cut his losses head up top, or if they really want to just go head-to-head and heads up with each other.
I think if you end up seeing that, unless the Wukong gets a jump from Fog of War, it really should be Rio favored. This Xin Zhao quite adept at the early skirmishing. As now we see a little pick from Feather. It's just going to be a trade right now.
This is some pretty solid damage. You see Ryan has that Calibrum, so that extra range that you're going to have for these auto attacks does put advantage for ThunderTalk. But guess who gets here first? It's Rio getting through. Ryan in trouble. Just going to hold the flash in the back pocket. It's going to be Starry picking up first blood. Again, Highchow doesn't have a ton of damage, but that's okay. Is you can just force Haru out and auto attack away from killing him. Won't be able to do so, but again, this Talia not able to make much of an impact. We have Keshi coming down here to join this Dragon. Harry also in the thick of things. Dragon secured over by the side of ThunderTalk. See if OMG are able to pick up any more.
Okay, not looking to get you towards the mid game, and right now the Aphelios has been put behind. He was meant to have a dominant force in the lane. The Jax getting solo killed in the top lane. You are forcing for the grubs. At least Harry has TP'd down to bot, so this is a 3v3, 4v4.
All right, knockups are coming through with that Cyclone. Harry shows up to the party. Highchow from behind, trying to disrupt Ryan. Feather able to flash over the wall as Rio is pushed off to the side. Starry finds Feather. Junhao going to be the next target as OMG look to shove him off and take him down. A flash over the wall, but he will fall all the same.
His signature Ari button mattered. We now see ThunderTalk trying to force the play onto Harry top.
He's marooned. He's on an island. Everybody is here. Rio can't get in. Public execution is going to land, but not get you far enough away as ThunderTalk through the kitchen sink. No, it's not everything but the kitchen sink. It's the kitchen sink too. And now they're sending everybody to try and take out this top turret.
And it looks like it is just going to be a straight-up race. I actually have no idea which side will get it. There's going to be a lot of resistances on this top tower, but grubs in favor of OMG. It's a very close one. Okay, down to a few seconds of difference, but Starry and Moham, having been left with the tower for so much longer, it means there were a lot more plates knocked down by those two. So on the one hand, you see a 1.6k gold lead in Starry's bucket now. Yeah. On the other hand, the Feats of Warfare fight lives, and it comes down to objectives. OMG picking up the prio on this Dragon with all of the resets coming out from ThunderTalk members. Looks like they should be able to get the heads up on this one, short of a miracle steal from a Feather E, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think that one's happening. So overall, good stuff by OMG, quickly realizing that, Rio specifically, I got to get down there and start up this Dragon. They're still in a great spot right now of about 3,000 gold at 12 minutes is exactly where you'd want to be with half of that into the mid lane here to catch that wave and be able to Destiny if need be. Keshi looks like he might be able to get away. I'll hop to a flower, pick it up. Moham trying to cut him off, but it's just Moham and Rio. They don't really have the damage. They will force the flash out of Keshi. That does mean the top lane tower will fall as well. ThunderTalk going to respond in kind on the bot side.
Massive cooldown, massive pickup, taking away this top tier 1. It does mean if the Atakan ends up spawning on that side of the map, it's a point of power knocked down, as it looks like will be, like you said, a response onto this slow contest.
Yep, he's going to do it now. Highchow coming around the side, trying to stay out of vision wisely. He's going to drop down that Destiny as well. He's going to get engaged on, but take it to get back on a favorable side of the fight. Feather going to get pulled in. Haru trying to get away. Rio going over the wall, knocking everybody away. And there's the public execution from Harry as he got on top of Ryan to take him out. And they're running over the fight now. Keshi's going to be the next target. Seismic shove doesn't land. He's very low, able to hop away and blast Cone out. But it is a 2-0 in favor of OMG. The Herald is theirs.
Harry on this Mbessa tastes blood in the water and goes for the kill on their opposite number in the top lane. So far, this Mbessa has really proved to be the bane of ThunderTalk's existence. How this player, who I had the full expectation coming into today, that Harry was going to just be locking in tanks. Like, this looked like it. I was expecting the Cassante, I was expecting things like that, and no, we have had somebody who has been really trying to redefine how they go about the game, how they work with this team identity, and with two comps who look to be mid-jungle, sends power to side lane, OMG is executing on that plan a fair bit better than ThunderTalk so far.
So far, so good. The solo laners with experience are beating up on the kids from the LDL right now, as Michael Jordan would say. Blank them kids.
Series we are getting from this Thunder Talk squad. So I'm hoping that this can help them redefine, as we do see play onto Hero.
Okay, we're seeing a cleanse out, but I mean, Hero was just going to die. Feather was able to escape with that, but
yeah,
another death for the mid laner of Thunder Talk.
Don't love that. What I was trying to get to is, so far, in the very small sample size we've had, if Junhao gets off to an early lead, Thunder Talk looks good, because he can lead the team and force plays with impunity. But this Wukong is not a champion that facilitates that. Now, do I think that that's a problem?
Hang on. Moham coming through over the top with the Magnet Storm as OMG are looking to put this series away and punch their ticket to stage 2.
Yes, it is a problem.
He outran it. How?
I
don't even know. Over on the other side, Junhao is in a little bit of trouble. He's going to get gold carded. Rio trying to get in all the damage that he can, but also soak up a bunch with his ultimate. They find Keshi. Haichao not going to be able to gold card anybody else, but they get the pick they wanted, and Otacon's in the cards.
Really nice play from OMG to capitalize and really force their advantage beforehand, because if you have all 5 members when it comes to this fight around the Atacon, we've seen so many teams throw this objective over the year. Will this be one of the last ones?
Weaver's
No,
Wall.
it looks like they're forcing.
Multiple members on the backside there as Junhao had the knock-up. A Feather will fall. Public execution not going to land, but all my homies hate Ryan as they just go after this man. Haru is going to fall next, and the Otacon will be started once again by OMG. 14 kills to 2, 10,000 gold lead at 22 minutes, and Thunder Talk just did not have enough gas in the tank after that game 1.
An astute play from the coach of OMG. I'm sure that they verbatim said what you did of all of my homies hate Ryan. Do not let this guy play.
It's not an email, but I'm sending a Slack message to my boss going, do we really have to have this meeting? Like, you know, the Slack message is being typed up. I'm using Grammarly to go and make sure that all my spelling is correct, you know, and we're going to go send it over. We're not sponsored by Grammarly, by the way. I just use it at my day job. Anyway, this Dragon going to go over to the side of OMG, put themselves on Soul Point, and I must say, I really like what we've seen out of OMG in this particular series, mostly because they weren't as scattered in their team fights as they were against one of the Old Man Cup teams. Talk a little bit about more on that in a second, as Haru is going to go down once again. They are bullying the children.
Definite
Please stop
improvement.
bullying the children.
Definite improvement. And you know what? OMG are looking so much better than they did. So competent from a lead. They're not throwing it in any way. Moham is just going to be able to walk this one out. Everybody focusing down. Go ahead and take it away.
Okay, Keshi, wait a minute. Turn around onto Starry. Starry trying to escape, and he will finally fall. Okay, we're landing a hook onto Moham. Listen, Thunder Talk were able to bring a game back because of an overextension by OMG. If there's one thing that Thunder Talk did well yesterday, it was punishing overextensions, and they're looking to punish even more. Rio is going to fall. Harry went all the way in. He's trying to 1v4, but he's just not the guy right now. Haichao getting lollipopped on the hook, and Thunder Talk get an ace.
God, I love caster cursing. It's my... Is it too early to call it the OMG spot? I think if it happens a third time, then it gets stamped as the OMG spot.
If we have another 45-minute game, it'll be the OMG spot. And right now, I'm saying OMG, Thunder Talk is making the plays now. It's now a 5v4, and it's right around the time of the next Dragon in 2.5 minutes. The positioning for Thunder Talk, they get to grab these wards. I don't know.
Looks like a free
they get the turn as well. The knockup is there. They blow up Rio. Thunder Talk is doing it.
Big exhaust.
They're coming back. Public execution onto Ryan. But this time, all the homies love
Big ol'!
as he drops the Moonlight Visual. He finds a triple kill for himself. And that's what I'm Thunder talking about.
Unbelievable team fight there, as now we have Haichao fishing with the ultimate, trying to dissuade anything, but 4 members strong. Thunder Talk's just going to take this Baron. It's incredible that we're still going in this game. Haichao tried to do what is possible, but he doesn't have the smite from the spellbook. He doesn't have vision. This is truly just... He's trying to aura farm and hope that that's enough to scare them off of the Baron, but Thunder Talk's side lanes for OMG as Harry is getting jumped on.
Yep, Haru gonna go right after him along with Keshi. They're gonna CC him to death, and it's another kill for Thunder Talk. Junhao picks that one up, and one thing that we have to talk about. Hold on, wait. The siege is on here. They are just going for it because this dragon is not up. Will they try to get more? It's a bot tier 2. They're going to shove in this wave, and yes, they are going to try to look for more. Thunder Talk has a man advantage. Rio from the backside, unable to do anything. This inhibitor is going to fall. Thunder Talk are going to keep moving forward. 25 seconds until Harry is up. It's going to be a 5v4. The first turret is in trouble. There's a gold card coming down. Doesn't actually result in a fight. Keshi up a little bit too far, but he managed to take the turret. And OMG will walk out for a turret that's going to respawn. Harry is up in 10 seconds, but no teleport as Thunder Talk need to fade back to this dragon and take it away.
I think that was absolute perfection from Thunder Talk. Instead of going for the dragon, which was OMG's expectation, hold on, will the flip find? No, Moham gets away. Very lucky on this one. But what could have been OMG taking so much presence on the map, 2 towers could have fallen there, but instead, Thunder Talk forced to look for the end, as now it is just the chase down. The health bar's somewhat low.
Okay. We got the GA, OMG. Trying to do something, but they're just forced away. Rio on the backside. Keshi trying to get in. Stun onto Starry, but he can't quite find him. Harry with the public execution, keeping Starry alive.
That's a lot of
chakrams.
Alive
too. Keshi goes golden. He's still in there. Keshi's getting it done. He buys enough time for Thunder Talk, but they don't get the dragon, but it doesn't matter.
They got it.
They're looking to end the game. Oh my goodness. Thunder Talk looking for a big comeback. They're not pushing through bot lane, though. They want to go scorched earth. They're going to start up on this mid-tier 2. They're going to take mid-tier 3 and try to get that inhibitor and then fade back to the dragon, I'd imagine.
It looks like it. They are going to take the option of caution, knocking down the inhib, but at the end of the day, there's 20-second respawns on 3 key members. I would not have been surprised if they wanted to push for more, but Thunder Talk happily catching the throw from OMG, and they are running with the ball, going straight over to this dragon now as we take a look at the gold lead, and what was absolute devastation is now a 1k gold lead in Thunder Talk's favor, and a dragon pickup to Baron up in 2 minutes 20. What looked like a game spins around and laughs in your face as now the Weaver's Wall comes down. This should be the tower falling because of it.
Very nice job there by Thunder Talk. Just trying to get more control. Now that last part of the job, yeah, it's already gone. And you know what? I think that going to the waves is just probably the right move. They might be able to find Keshi on the backside here. He doesn't have the helicopter. They're looking for him. They are going to be able to burst him out, but it's a 4v4. Rio trying to get away, trying to get to safety, but he pulls him in. Knockup's coming through onto Harry as Ryan's got a double kill. It might be an Aphelios moment. He's got a triple kill. Haichao going to be the next target. He gets flicked back. Public execution onto Haru, who does fall, but Harry on Haru violence. Trade out. It's Haichao against the world, and Thunder Talk loves those odds as they're going to shove it down mid.
Yeah, I've seen no way a Twisted Fate can stop this. Such work from Ryan, who had been absolutely bullied throughout this early game, coming out massive and just walking down Starry, who didn't have the range to be able to actually counter DPS. It is just looking like the end. Like, look at these people. There's nothing they can do.
There's Moham's second turret's under siege. They got the stuns out. Haichao's trying to kite away, but the Nexus is exposed. Ryan will fall, but the rest of the squad will clean it up. Thunder Talk from death to death.